Hello there everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I am your girl Sharice. It is a very cold and rainy day on the east side of Northern America, but we're going to get into the topic of discussion today, and I'm here to warn all of my beautiful sisters around the world out there to be careful. It's better to be single. Don't be desperate to run into anything, because there's so much down low men out there with mommy issues. Okay, we are in the end days if you don't know it, and men love darkness, God says, because their deeds are not easily seen. There's so much young beautiful women getting caught up out here with these down low men that really don't like them and hate them, and only using them as a cloak to cover, so they can keep pretending. There's nothing worse than an individual who is dishonest, a liar, a manipulator, and a disingenuous person. See, I can respect a man who is openly gay and he knows he like men. He knows he's out there. Nothing wrong with gays or none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can respect somebody who can live in their authenticity. But when you are on the fence, you're hot and you're cold, like God says. It's either you're hot or you're cold, but lukewarm, I will spit you out. And what down low men are, they're lukewarm. They're lukewarm. They don't know where they at. They're on the fence. And there's so much telltale signs and red flags that a lot of women, they brush it off. They're like, I don't know. I'm not too sure. If you are dating a man and you are uncertain of what his orientation is, then you already know you're walking in a red flag. Because a true straight man will never have you questioning if he is straight or not. So if you're dating somebody, or somebody's courting you, or you're in a relationship and you're like, there's just some questionable stuff here. Here, what I want you to do, I need you to observe their patterns and their behavior. Or I need you to take their picture and put them on the T app. Put them on the T app, because they will tell you. But there's telltale signs to down low men. Or find somebody who is openly gay, living in their authenticity, and that gay man will tell you, yeah, he's down low. I don't want you guys to be out here receiving half of an individual when you can receive a whole man. Why settle for half of a man when you can have a whole man? Too many of you women out here getting caught up with down low cats. And if anything you have learned from the Diddy and Cassie case is that there's a lot of them out there. These men love male validation. Be careful of men that you always see them around men. They move in group, they move in flocks, and they're always with their homeboys. A lot of those homeboys are like freaking, they're lovers. If a man loves to receive head from another man on their lunch break, you're not fucking straight. You're fucking gay. You're gay. These men will marry women. They'll go entertain women, date women, go in their faces. They'll even have kids. Because that gives them boosting in this patriarchy system that was created. I don't care what it says. The patriotic system was created on heterosexual relationship. So they understand that, these down low men. So they'll date a woman. Typically they'll find a pick-me-show woman, that they'll date and have kids with, and they use it as a disguise, like, see, I'm not gay. I'm with a woman and I have kids. No possible way. But a lot of these married men are gay. A lot of these men out here are on the down low. And you need to know what these signs are. You need to look for them. And don't override your intuition. What's done in the dark will always come to light. Be patient. It's better for you to be single, not being hurt and damaged and caught up with some down low men who have mommy issues. Typically, those men were touched early and they have issues with their mothers. They don't want to go to therapy. They don't want to get healed. And they use women. And they abuse women, those type of men. Just look at the Cassie and Diddy case. There's so many of them out here. And I don't want you women being abused and hurt by some lowdown who don't know how to be real, who don't know how to live in their truth. It's 2025. See, what those type of men are afraid of is fear of rejection, abandonment, the shame. They may have family members who may look down upon them. They may have, their mother, their father, people that they feel that's going to like abandon them. But because they are so disingenuous and so dishonest that when their partner, their girlfriend or their wives or whoever then ended up finding out about this, they ended up attracting the very thing that they were afraid of happening to them. And it's not because they're gay. Why? They repelled now their loved ones. It's simply because they were lying the entire time. You created a whole family. You entertained other people's daughters and led them on to believe something that was a lie. Those type of men are wolves in sheep clothing. And I do not want you getting caught up out here. You better off being alone, ladies. Get you a toy. Get you a vibrator. Get you a dildo. Do what you got to do. Because you know what? Your chances of catching HIV with those down low men is so fucking high. HIV rate is skyrocketing these days. I don't know if you're watching the news. But Atlanta, Georgia, Houston, Texas, all these Sodom and Gomorrah areas, the rates is getting high. 1 in every fucking 10 people that you meet have HIV. And all it takes is one time of you fornicating and sleeping with the wrong person. And boom, a dart hits you. You now have HIV. You now have gonorrhea and chlamydia. Your health is now destroyed. And without your health, you have nothing. Or you mess with the wrong woman and a dart hits you. And all of a sudden, she pregnant and she about to put you on child support. The wages of sin is death, God says. And that the enemy shoots privily daily. He shoots darts of arrows. And that's what those darts are. You messing with the wrong person. You send a Delilah spirit of a man in a man or a woman. And boom, you mess with that person. Now you burning. You have an incurable disease. You now have a baby. Flee fornication, God says. Flee lust. Give yourself to God, ladies. I know it may seem like, oh my God, you're alone. You have needs and you have things. Get a toy. Get a toy. Your toy ain't gonna get you HIV. Your toy ain't gonna cheat on you and have a baby on you. Your toy ain't gonna be out here. It's gonna be waiting for you wherever you left it. If it comes to that point where you feel you need to be satisfied, it's okay. Half these dudes probably don't even know how to pleasure a woman properly anyways. You can probably pleasure you better than they can pleasure you. It's better to be single and not be out here getting hurt and emotionally abused, verbally abused, sexually abused, and catching diseases and having baby on you and all this stuff. It's better for that for you than to be out here entertaining a wolf in sheep clothing and getting caught up in messes. Stay vigilant. Read, learn. Find God, have hobbies, ambition, things that will, where you're not going to be feeling like you don't know what to do with because you're bored. So you're going to entertain some loser. If this resonates, comment down below if you ever experienced something with a down low and you've been told the signs. Be leery of their homeboys. A lot of it is code. It's code for their partner. Okay? Be leery of them always wanting male validation. Be leery of a lot of these signs. It's there. It's there. And if I said any man that you're with or dating or whatever the case may be, and you're questioning if they're straight or not, they're most likely not straight. Because a straight man will, one thing, they will never have you questioning that. You will never have to. Until next time, stay safe. Stay safe. There's so much people burning with HIV out here. Don't get caught up with the wrong person that will destroy your life. Peace.